Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Got a couple of pretty interesting things going on right now, one of which I know you haven't seen a whole lot of my very small shop. There's a reason for that, because it's really small. But the good thing is I'm about to enclose my two-car carport in the next couple of weeks, which is basically going to double the size of my shop, which I'm pretty excited about. Got some new equipment coming in. One of those things is today going to do a little, I guess, kind of a review, not really a review as much as just really first impressions. Festool 26E Dust Extractor we're going to unbox and see what we think about it. Also, I've got the Festool ETS EC 155 hand sander, which that's going to be quite an upgrade for me. I've been using the DeWalt for some time now, so I'll let you know how I feel about that, and let's get to it. It's got a nice little handle, makes it really easy to pick up. Okay, we've got it out of the box. Let's kind of go through it. Got the variable speed here. Interesting to try that out. Manual mode, auto mode. I plan on using it in auto mode a lot, so I don't have to bend over to turn on my extractor. I am assuming that the hose and everything is on the inside, and it is. Comes with a HEPA filter. Already in, just in this top part here. Sure enough, inside here we've got our hose, we've got our bag. I'm not really sure what this is. I believe this is going to be our cord holder that's going to go on the back of the machine here. So we'll get that done. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this bag put on. Hey, it even comes with directions, so it seems like it's pretty easy. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. It's got the nice collapsible bag. The little tab here goes over the cardboard. See if I can bring this in right here and show you. This little tab here comes up and goes down over this little cardboard lip on the bag. Looks good. Again, you see I'm in a very small shop. Do not have a lot of room. That's why I'm super excited to get out of this shop and into my carport. This is going to be about twice the size. Let's go ahead and put this back on. Seems to roll around very easily. All right. Well, off camera, I went ahead and put on the little cord holder right here. It's got a little spring-loaded thing here. You can pull the whole cord off all at one time, or the cord also fits up in here as well. Go ahead and plug it in. It's got quite a long power cord on it. Imagine you could sit it almost anywhere. What I'm curious to see is exactly how loud it is. So let's just turn it on for a minute and see. I don't know if you can hear me talk. It's actually very quiet compared to the current vacuums, shop vacs I'm using. And that was with it kind of on the low setting. Let's see if it gets any louder as I turn it up. That's all the way up. That's at its lowest setting. For comparison, I'm going to reach down here and turn on one of my shop vacs I currently use. Big difference. I'm going to see if I can get this to make a sound of airflow by sticking my finger in here to see if I can make it sound so you can kind of get an idea of the suction. So that's the suction on low. Pretty impressive. It's also got a stop right here on the bottom where you can actually just lock it down where it won't move, and it's pretty stable. You just press this and it releases it where you can roll it around. It rolls pretty effortlessly. Alright. Okay, so one thing I've done is I went ahead and I've hooked up the hose. It just goes in right there. There is a channel here for it to go into where you can actually allow the hose just to rest in here. You could always put on top any of your other devices. Another thing that I actually got at the same time that I got this dust extractor was I went ahead and went with the Festool ETZ EC 155 hand sander. So we're going to unbox it as well. Okay, well, we got it out of the box. And I apologize for not letting you see that wonderful thing of getting it out of the box, but I just don't really have a lot of room to put everything up right here. Anyway, it comes just like most any other Festool. ETZ EC 150. I think I said the EC 155 earlier, but it's actually the 153. I was looking between the two, and the 153 is what I went with. So let's look, see what we got. Just like most of your Festool products, comes with a nice little description on the back, kind of how to hook everything up, and just kind of little accessories, and your warranty and your owner's manual, and then there it is. Nice and green. Power cord. And one wonderful 80 grit sanding disc. I think that's maybe somewhere where it would be nice for Festool to improve that and maybe give us a little variety pack, even if it's 1 or 2 per grit, but at least a little more than that. As much as you pay for one of these things, you'd think we could get a little extra, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see how it works. All right, we're gonna get it hooked up. We've got the cord out. One thing I do like about Festool is the single plug. I do really like that. Quite a long cord on it. I've actually got it plugged into the dust extractor. I am going to be turning it on auto. And on the auto section, or on the auto function, when I turn the tool on, a couple of seconds after that, the dust collection should automatically come on. And then once I turn the tool off, the dust collection should automatically turn off as well. Pretty easy hooking it up. It's got arrows here on the tool as well as on the dust collection port itself. Just push it in. There you go, and turn it to lock it. It stays in place. Pretty simple. Well done with it's supposed to do. It turned on, turned back off. I'm gonna get a scrap piece of wood and let's try it out. Well, it turns out I didn't have any rough sawn pieces of scrap, so we're gonna go with this little scrap piece of cherry here. It's got some markings on it. I'm gonna use those as what I would normally use as my pencil mark, and let's see how it works. Suction power. That was actually at the lowest. I have to say that's pretty impressive. It actually picked the board up, so you definitely would want to turn that down, especially if you're working on a smaller piece or something like that. Very impressed overall. I think money well spent. Would I recommend this? I believe so. It is a lot of money, and I can understand hesitation, but I've been using the DeWalt sander for some time. This has been my go-to. It's got a lot of miles on it, so it's done really good. So I'm not complaining about it one bit, but there is a major difference. And understand, I'm one of those people who are not necessarily what you would say on the Festool bandwagon. I think they're good tools. I have always thought them to be a little overpriced, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap, but in this one, I would say you get what you pay for. I'm actually very impressed. I'll let you know in a month or two when I've really put it through its paces and see what I think about it then, but I can just tell the lack of vibration automatically right off the bat as soon as I turn it on. Completely different and very noticeable between the DeWalt and the Festool. 2 thumbs up. I appreciate you watching. I know this is a little short video, just kind of my first impressions of those. I'll come back and maybe do a full review later on after I've had a chance to use them. Got a lot going on. Like I said, I'm going to be moving my shop. I'm going to try to film that, maybe carry you along with me, see what you think. Probably get some suggestions maybe if anybody can help me with some shop setup. I've got some ideas in my mind, but going from this size to basically double this size, it's going to be pretty interesting. I've also purchased some new equipment as well. I'm going to do a unboxing of it as well. We'll save that for the next video. So, hope to see you soon, and go check out my other videos if you haven't had a chance. I'd appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, little bell icon, and give me a thumbs up. It does a lot to help the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm going to leave a link in the description to everything I've showed you here today. Any participation in the affiliate process really helps the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.